Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. I just woke up. It is 12:46 p.m. I just woke up, and I haven't even started the review yet. So we're going to start the review. Put yesterday's ink away. Yesterday's ink was so unimpressive that I only wrote down 2 lines. That is all that I wrote yesterday. Alright, I'm gonna wash this out, grab some. Yesterday, I couldn't be bothered. Today, I've had a nap. I feel better, but now I need coffee. So, I'm gonna have some. Sorry about that. I don't know, every year I seem to do this calendar and I think to myself, this is the worst ink on the face of the planet. Day 1 was really dry. Yesterday's was just completely unimpressive. And then the red one, I couldn't write enough with it. So, I don't know. Alright, let's open this up so people can see. To the patrons.
This is a reminder, 12:50 p.m.
Alright, there we are. Patrons are open. Today's ink is Cosmic Glow. It is a extreme sheen ink. Which will be impressive, I hope. Haven't even started the review, so if you wish to skip ahead, all you have to do is click the numbers on your keyboard. Number 1 will take you up 10%. The number 2 will take you up 20%, and so on and so forth. I'm having deja vu. I feel like I've done this before. Okay. Just realized that I grabbed a sharp, didn't I? Okay. Let's open up. Everybody grab a coffee or a juice or something. It's going to be a long day. Okay, put that there. Perfect. Cosmic Glow. I think that these inks have nothing to do with the calendar. If anything, this one should be in the Colorvent calendar. Colorverse calendar.
This is a reminder. 12:55 p.m.
Like once you've seen one blue sheening ink, they all look the same. Now there's like so many sheening inks. Why did I do that? One thing about sheening inks that you have to remember is if you're gonna deal with them, you're gonna get sheen everywhere. It's just an inevitable fact about sheening inks. There's nothing that you can do about it. And the only way to get them to lighten up is by adding either Noodler Blue Ghost, which is a clear ink, or water, which is a clear liquid. However, if you add too much water, it will seep into the page and then it'll bleed and feather and ghost. It's a very fine balance of trying to keep it on top of the page by using gum arabic and Alexa stop, and using water to keep it liquid. What am I doing? Cosmic? I thought Diamine already had a cosmic glow. Oh, they had a polar glow. That was one of the Diamine Inkvents. Semantics. Perfect example. I don't know what that is, but I got it on there. And one of the only things that gets it off that sheen is saliva. I don't know what they make that stuff out of, but it's like, whoa, it's everywhere. Touch one thing, all of a sudden, There's a glimmer everywhere. Cosmic glow. Alexa temperature.
Right now, it's 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 46 degrees.
84 degrees in my room. No wonder I'm tired. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I was just thinking thoughts about using a little sample of polar glow the other day. There are only 4 more days until the end of the year. Can't believe it. I mean, 4 more days until the end of the Inkvent. God, I need a nap again. Move this out of my way so I can see. Friday. I can't even believe it's Friday. December the 20th, 2024. Okay. All right. All right, I think that we are almost ready for our review. I'm going to go rinse my hands. I'll be right back. All right, are we ready? Let's do this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of the Diamine Inkvent calendar. Today we are looking at another blue ink. This one is Cosmic Glow. It is an extreme sheen ink. Hopefully it will fare better than yesterday's ink, because yesterday's ink was unimpressive, to me anyway. Hopefully this one will be more impressive. We will see. that so we don't spill it. Alright, let's take a look at this ink. This is a very dark blue ink. A little bit of shading, lots of sheen, some dark pinkish purple sheen. Alright, here's our ink swatch. Water resistance test shows it has a little bit of water resistance, not enough that I would feel comfortable using this on the outside of an envelope. It's going to be smushy. Alright, here's our toilet paper chromatography. All I see is blue. It's almost like that there's a purple tinge trying to come out, but I think that that might be the sheen trying to show on the very edges. I don't know how that's possible, but there it is. Alright, let's do some paper review, shall we? This is cotton fiber paper. A little bit of shading, a little bit of sheen, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Rhodia Dot Pad 80 GSM. Really nice. I gotta make sure that I'm in screen. Beautiful shading. A little bit of sheen. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Copper plate graph pad from johnneilbooks.com. We're gonna zoom in a little bit. Oops. Sorry for booping the screen. I see like a gentle sheeniness. Other than that, there's no real sheen on this. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Maruman Namasini 80 GSM. Beautiful amount of sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Excuse me. Couldn't get to the button in time. Sorry, it's twice now. Getting sick. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. No sheen, a little bit of shading. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of heavy ghosting though. The Pen and Gear Heavyweight Notebook Paper from Walmart.com. A little bit of sheen, a little bit of shading, no real feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. A lot of bit of bleeding, a lot of bit of ghosting. Alright. Oxford Single Subject Notebook Paper. A little bit of shading, a little bit of sheen. No real feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. CVS Caliber Filler Paper. A little bit of sheen, a little bit of shading. One little tiny feather, a little bit of ghosting, no real bleed through. Pelican Hub Notepad. Lots of sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Kokuyo Business Paper. A little bit of sheen in there, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is the Nanami 7C 68 GSM Tumaway River. Beautiful amount of shimmer, sheen, a little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. The envelopes from the Dollar Tree. There's even sheen on this one, which is very rarely sheen. Let me see where it is. Well, there is sheen on this one. Nice. Nice sheen, a little bit of shading. No feathering, little bits of bleed through, barely any ghosting. Alright, this is Muji paper. Whoa. Muji paper. Beautiful amount of sheen and shading, no feathering. Tiny little bit of bleed through, a little bit of ghosting. Archer Olive 160 GSM notebook paper. Beautiful sheen and shading. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Excellent paper. M. Choi 120 GSM notebook paper. Beautiful amount of sheen and shading. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Anecdote notebook paper. Lots of sheen, shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Ayush 100 GSM notebook paper. Beautiful sheen and shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. The journal from the Dollar Tree. Beautiful amount of sheen and shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Alright, this is Wexford Walgreens Pharmacy. Beautiful sheen and shading. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Midori MD paper. Beautiful sheen and shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Daiso Premium Notebook Paper. Beautiful sheen, shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. '68 GSM Tumaway River. Don't notice my mess up at the beginning. Beautiful sheen, shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. And Leuchtturm 1917 plain paper. Beautiful amount of sheen, shading, one little tiny feather, maybe. A little bit of ghosting. Okay, where does this ink lie? That is the question. I think it's a blue ink. I've been known to be wrong. So let's try a couple of blue inks and see what we come up with. Ow. Stupid knee, get out of my way, I'm busy. I am going to consider this in a medium blue ink. And then maybe if we have to, we'll go into the blue-black inks. I am going to redo this card on a absorbent card. Come on. So I can see it without the sheen. One of the things about sheen inks is they really don't like dip pittings. They like to be wet all the time. So I highly recommend that if you're going to put this in a pen, that you use something like a Noodler's Conrad or an Ahab or a Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya. Diamine, Inkvent, 2044, did 21. Oh, crap. Haven't done the other bits yet. I want to do these last. I'll have to do those last. So as you can see, without any sheen on it, oh, I can't even tell, it's too wiggly, there we go. It's a nice dark blue ink, so if you use a really crappy paper, you're only going to get that nice dark blue ink. Or if you use a very extra fine nib. I have bumped the brightness extremely bright so we can see the gentle intricacies of these inks. So everything should be taken with a grain of salt. If you wish to view these slower, you can pause and reverse by tapping the arrow buttons, or you can push J for 10 seconds back or L for 10 seconds forward. Also, you can use the number keys to go quickly through a section that you're not interested in. There's Sheen Machine. They don't look anything like each other. This is gonna drive me crazy. There, it's better. Okay, I may have to go into the dark blue section because this is not doing it, not at all. Maybe a Robert Louis? No, still not that dark. Okay, let's look at some dark blue. The medium blue isn't cutting it. Okay, railroad spike. Too dark. This is the 2019. This is Happy Holidays. It has that sheeniness to it. This one also has some shimmer. Oops, can't see the color. I need a paintbrush. Okay. We can see it's very dark, like Happy Holidays, but slightly shimmerier. Arctic Blast is lighter even. When I first saw this, I thought Octopus Unicorn, but nope, it's lighter. The Alchemy Inks has sheen. I'm going to move this here so we can see. You can barely see through the sheen. Oxford Blue is lighter, but in that same department. See, this is Polar Glow, and it looks nothing like it. It's a lot lighter. Shocking Blue is a little lighter. Blue Velvet Cake has got a more blue-black quality to it. Herbert is maybe a little close. I don't know. I didn't use enough swatch at the bottom. Midnight Blue is still lighter. Sea Serpent is kind of close. Pink Cliff is a little more blue-black. Neutron Star has a little bit of that red sheen, but it's still a little bit lighter, it's very similar, except it's got shimmer. Too light, too dark, has shimmer. Cenote is kind of close, in the darkness anyway. Bloody Brixit is kind of close. Maureen is kind of close, except for it's not as sheeny. Color vs. Cat is kind of close. Ruby Blues is kind of close. Timeless Blue is kind of close. Sheen Machine again. Got lots of that purple sheen in there. Let's see. The sheen is almost identical. Yeah, the sheen is almost identical. It's very close. Except the color, the underlying color is slightly lighter. Skull and Roses is kind of close. Blue Blood is kind of close. I thought Nitrogen would be close. It is kind of close. This is like the closest one yet. The swatch is the same. The sheen is a little different though. These could be the same color. Wow. Wow. What did you guys think about today's ink? What do you guys think of thoughts about getting this ink? Do you have this ink? Oh, I forgot. We gotta do the calendar yet. Extreme Sheen. Watch this. See if it hard starts. See, it's hard starting. It's the one thing about sheening inks that I do not like is that they almost always hard start because they dry so fast. What is this called? Cosmic? Cosmic Glow. And it does not like this watercolor paper. It's feathering out really bad. Okay. Four more days of the Diamine Inkvent calendar. So here is our calendar so far. Here is our lineup. Okay. And here's our calendar. We've gotten, alright, we've gotten a couple of sheening inks. This is an extreme sheen. This one was an extreme sheen. I think that this one was also an extreme sheen. Let's see. We've had can I tell? It says it was a standard ink, but it had sheen anyway. One, two, three. This will be our fourth extreme sheen. And I don't want to spoil anything, but we're going to have one at the end of the month too. So get ready for that. I don't know what it's going to be, but we're going to find out. Here we go. Alright then. Wow, what y'all think about today's ink? What do you guys think of thoughts about getting this ink? Do you have the Diamine Inkvent calendar? Let me know what you think about this ink in the comment section below. I will be bringing this set to the OC Pen Club if anybody is interested. Let me know, and I will give you whatever inks you're interested in. Oh my god, this is going on an hour. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Hi, Bumblebee. Sorry, I couldn't see you until just now. Membership is available for as low as 99 cents a month. Become a member today so you can support the channel. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my patrons, Vermilion T, Simply Obs, Lynette, and Bumblebee. Also, don't forget to check out the links in the doobly-doo to my website, join the calligraphy class, check out the paper reviews page, join the Discord. And if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Pen Boutique or Atlas Textures, I'm an affiliate. When you use my link, you get a discount, and I get a small commission so that I can make better content for all of you. I apologize if I sound weird today. I bit my tongue while I was sleeping. So, that's a thing that happens. Anyway, we're working hard. I know. And we've got 4 more days. And then we're going to do like a swatching test on Christmas. So look forward to that. We're going to do a little bleach test. We're going to do a little water test. We're going to see what happens when you torture these inks. Alright, get out there and enjoy your life. Be with the people you love. Tell them you love them. And I love you to pieces. Have a great day. Okay, love you. Bye.